When I started living by myself, I realized that my life is kind of slipping away from me. I was so overwhelmed and I always felt like I'm not doing enough. I mean, most people are always like, oh, I can't wait to live by myself. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna have so much time. I'm gonna have the best time of my life. But when you start living by yourself, you realize that you have to cook 3 meals a day. You have to take care of yourself 24/7. If you have laundry, nobody's gonna take care of it. It's up to you. You have responsibility 24/7. It's all you, but it's not all bad. So I put together a list of 8 most important things that help me stay sane while living by myself. And trust me, it works. I've been doing it for 12 years. And even if you don't live by yourself yet, it's okay. There are moments of solitude where you have to tend to yourself and you have to be good to yourself. And I promise there are some things on this list that you'll do one of these days and you'll feel so good and you'll have a wonderful day. Number 1, focus on little details. Always try to find joy in the simple things you do throughout your day. That could be making a cup of coffee. That could be cleaning your room, cleaning your desk, anything. You always have to appreciate and try to notice those little details. And always try to make it matter. Always pretend like you're doing it for someone you love. And one more thing, always add sensory indulgence to your day-to-day life. If you're gonna sit down and watch your favorite show, it would be nice to lit some scented candle. If you're going to clean or do your work or anything, it would be nice to have some good music playing in the background. So always create like a vibe for yourself so you can chill and be good and be nice and feel good about yourself. Number 2, time. When you live by yourself, your day starts to blend together. That's why I'm always trying new hobbies, new shows, new music to listen to. Like I go on walks, I'm always trying something new so my days don't blend together. And I'm always trying new things that will make my days distinct from each other. And it's also good to know what is making you slip into those repetitive days. For example, for me, I used to watch, like I would sit down and binge watch a bunch of shows. Eventually I realized that, yeah, that's good, but it was costing me a lot of time, and also it was costing me a lot in terms of my mental health. I mean, I don't think doing things that you enjoy is considered wasted time. Like I don't regret binge watching Family Guy or some anime, but it's always nice to know what's taking most of your time and how to actually control it. Like 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day is fine, but 9-10 hours a day, it's just not okay. I mean, for me at least. Number 3, structure. When you live by yourself, it's always so hard to keep some type of structure throughout your day. You start with one task, then you jump into another task, and then you end up doing something else, and then you go up, then you come back, you go to the gym, and it's always lacking structure. That's why I always use notes, and I write down everything that I'm gonna do throughout my day, and I label it from most important to the least important, to stuff that I could do if I have time, but if I don't, it's okay. And I also write down everything that I need to do this week, next month. It gives me some sense of progress. One more thing that I wish I did more of is just keeping a journal. It's nice to go back to those days when you see like you did this and this and this, and it feels good. It gives you some sense of achievement, I guess. And one more thing actually, and this one, I do it every year, and I've been doing it for the past 7-8 years. Every year on my birthday, I would make like a simple Snapchat video. And the thing about Snapchat, it stays in Snapchat. Like if you lose your phone or something, like it will always be there. You just need the account. I would record like a video of me just saying like, hey, like this was my year, I'm doing this, and I hope to do this and this, And when next year comes around, there's like a reminder and it tells me like, oh, you should watch last year's video. And I watch it and I'm like, yeah, this was me a year ago. And sometimes you get this really good feeling when you achieve something. You're like, oh, I did something, Me last year wanted to do this and I did it. And it gives you such a good rewarding feeling. And yeah, I think I'll keep doing it until I die. I don't know. Well, the emotional aspect of living alone, having these feelings, progress, feeling good, having a vibe, it's also good to know the practical aspect of it. Number 4, creating a morning routine. Before, I used to wake up and I would just sit down and just go on social media and just stay in bed for, I don't know, half an hour. And then when it's almost time. I get up, I go wash my face, and then I go to work. But in the past few years, what I've been doing is the second I get up, I would make my bed immediately. And then I would go wash my face, go make my coffee or have breakfast. And then I would clean the dishes, do some cleaning, and that's it. Doing this every day, I don't have a pile of dishes every other week. I don't have a messy house every night. And this sets me up for a way better day because I already feel like I did something. I'm already being productive. I'm already in the zone. If you made it here, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, which is number 5. It's keeping an eye on your progress. If you work from home and you don't have any external markers telling you that you're doing a good job or you're making progress or noticing your growth or noticing that you are showing up every single day at a certain time or recognizing your growth, keeping a record of things you've done and things you've achieved gives you such a fulfilling sense of progress. So it's always nice to have like a little file where you keep everything you've achieved, everything you've done, and it gives you such a rewarding sense of fulfillment, sense of progress, and it just keeps the momentum. You always go back, you look at it, and you're like, yeah, I'm doing good. Doing great. Yeah. Number 6, food. Always try to plan your meals. When you wake up in the morning, always think of what you're gonna have later today. And it could be just like a vague idea. For example, like, yeah, I'm gonna have chicken, or I'm gonna have meat. So if you have some meat in the freezer, just pull it out, put it in the fridge, and just leave it there. So when you come back later, it's so easy, there's no friction, you could just grab it, cook it right away, and have a healthy meal, instead of just ordering food. When you live by yourself, it's so hard not to order food every day. I think the best way around it is to just learn how to cook. Unless you have a lot of money and you can afford it every day, that's up to you. But if you can't, just learn how to cook. Cooking is not hard. I mean, I'm not talking about Michelin star cooking. I'm just talking about a guy or a girl living by themselves and they're just trying to cook. You hear a lot of people tell you to prep your meals. For some reason, that never worked for me. I don't know why. Like, I could never eat something that I cooked 7 days ago. Like, it just doesn't feel okay. I don't know why. Like, some people like it, but for me personally, I just, yeah, like, it's not my cup of tea. So what I do, I try to focus on meals that I can cook within like 15 minutes or half an hour max. And those meals, they're not usually hard to make. So yeah, it's good to have something fresh and ready to go. Number 7, money. Always keep track of how much you're spending, of how much money you have, how much money you're making, how much money you're losing every month. If you have subscriptions that are taking half of your salary, like every month, cancel them. And always make sure you keep a track over everything. So at the end of the month, you know exactly how much you need every month. You know exactly how much you're spending. And you don't have that anxiety of like, oh, will I make it this next month? Am I gonna make it next week? Am I gonna have rent? All those questions you can always solve by just keeping track over your money. For me, like, I always check my accounts to see if my spending is aligned with my values and what I stand for. So it's always good to have an idea. Number 8, friends. When I first started living by myself, I didn't see some of my friends for like the longest time. Just because when you are by yourself, it's so easy to slip into isolation. Like, it's so easy to just lock yourself in the house, and especially if you work from home, it's so easy to fall into that trap of just staying home, working on your stuff, doing things you like, doing comfortable stuff, watching your shows, and just staying at home for like weeks and weeks and weeks. And you end up depressed, you end up having anxiety, and it always ends up costing you a lot in terms of your mental health, your life, your friends, and your family. The best thing that worked for me is I always make plans every week. Like, I schedule one day and I'm like, yeah, this day I'm gonna go out with this friend, or this day I'm gonna go out with this friend. And even if you don't feel like doing it, I don't know, it's Tuesday and you want to hang out with John and it's raining outside and you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So you have to force yourself because it's good for your mental health. And to be honest, having a support system, just having your friends around you when you're feeling low or you're feeling bad, it's always a good thing. And even if you don't want to go out, you can always invite them over. I don't know, like, make them help you with some cleaning, carry some heavy stuff. Like, it's always up to you. Watch your favorite show with them. I don't know. So yeah, it's always nice to not isolate yourself. But to be honest, the most important lesson that I've learned living by myself is to always just give myself grace. Sometimes you have a very terrible day, you do nothing productive, you binge watch a show the entire day, but you have some healthy meals. And other days you have some sad noodles, but you have a good, productive day. Not a single day defines who you are, but every day you have the opportunity to love yourself, to be there for yourself, to take care of yourself. And that's the important thing. Anyway, if you like this type of content, trying to live a healthy, productive, beautiful life, please consider subscribing to my channel. And please, if you have a question or anything to add to this conversation, please write it down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read it. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much and have a good day.